Hello, dear. Today's class, we'll be learning about asset-backed securities. Now, when you hear the word called as securities, please relate it to collaterals. Usually, when you take loans, you need to keep some security or some collateral. Now, these securities are backed by an asset. So, let's say you took a housing loan, and the security might be a property that is related to where the house is going to be located. So the land is basically called as the asset and it is kept as a security. So it is called as asset backed security. Now, if you do not pay back your loan, the asset, that is the land kept as a security, will now be transferred to the bank because of lapse in EMI payment. So that is how asset backed securities are. Now there is a problem in asset-backed security. What is the problem? Say suppose if the EMI is not paid, then what happens? So such unpaid EMIs will become non-performing assets for banks. What will banks do with it? Is a big question mark because it affects their balance sheet. They need to clean or transfer the liability from the balance sheet. How can they do that? They can do it through securitization. So they create a company, which is, in other words, you can call it as a special purpose vehicle, and they take all the loans which have lapsed EMIs and they, create a pool of loans with it and they sell it to investors. Now, depending on the risk, the interest rate that the investor is going to get is going to be higher. The lesser the risk, the lesser will be the interest rate that the investors will get. Who are the investors? Might be corporates, might be common people like all of us, can buy these securities and can earn interest out of that. So, this is the whole concept of how asset backed securities work. They are basically securities kept when taking loan, they can become a problem. And through securitization solution, the problem is solved so that banks need not worry about giving loans to the borrowers. I hope the session was helpful. Thank you for your patient listening.